So apparently, Greg and Shane broke up, and this week, Greg came out as not gay anymore. So, February 15th, Greg went live to explain his story about how he became gay under
In
pressure.
a long distance, we were in a long distance relationship. And at that time, because like I'm saying, I never was that kind of guy to just, like do somebody wrong. I had told her it wasn't working. And, me and her, we went our own separate ways or whatever, Bazi Squazi. But we always kept in contact. We were going together for like maybe, at that time, maybe it was like 3 years or something like that, or 4 years. I don't know. And am I confused? I'm not confused. I'm articulating the story very well to you guys. If you cannot hear or understand, I think that maybe you are confused. I think that I'm very well knowledgeable about what has went on in my life and the decisions that I have made. I don't think there's any confusion. I think at the time, like I'm saying, I do feel like, okay, so confusion, fear, doubt, all of those things are spirit. That's why even in the Bible, when it tells you like, thou shalt not have the spirit of fear, there's a lot of things that are attached with these different spirits. And like I said, around that time, the doubt and the spirit of confusion and the spirit of like me just not feeling like I was worthy enough, it did overtake me, and it did kind of make me give in to accepting something that I did not necessarily want to accept for myself. Even people like, I don't think that, okay, like in the Bible, for instance, it will tell you that like that is an abomination. And, that's what the Bible says. That's what's in the Bible. I didn't write the Bible. I didn't make the Bible. I didn't do any of that stuff. It would tell you that. But how I feel about it is, life is the greatest teacher. Like life is experience is how you're knowledgeable about a lot of different things. Like I can't go based off your story to feel how I feel, because it's like even if how I looked at it like the second time. This is like when I'm really resonating with my. It's the second time that I had told my mom. That's when I really, really, really feel like this is what it is. Like this is what I'm going to end my life by doing. This is what I'm going to like. I wanted kids at that time, but everything just started getting very cloudy. Everything that I thought about, everything that I would talk about, everything that I wanted to be, it kind of started like changing. Everything started like my vision. I've always had a vision since I was a kid. My vision started getting very blurry, and it was by these decisions, these decisions that I was making in my life. And I didn't really realize that at the time. Like I thought, like, I'm just going along with the flow. I'm accepting anything that comes with me. I'm accepting it. I've always accepted anything that's thrown at me. I accept it. I don't run away from it. I accept it. I face it. I embrace it. Like I embrace my truth. I live in truth. I don't live no lie. I don't do that kind of stuff. Like I live in my truth. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm not going to do something, I'm not going to do it. That's just how I am. So fast forward me and Shane, cuz I know y'all want to hear about that so bad, but I'm not going to talk too much about that, only the parts that have to do with, me and my story. So fast forward, me and Shane, we together, everything is cool. And at the time, like I'm saying, there was people in between these times. I'm just trying to give y'all some key facts, some key information on what shaped me as an individual and what shaped my decisions. So at the time, me and Shane were talking, and preference wise, I never really liked like over feminine kind of guys, like the girly girl kind of guys, or like, I never really liked that. I never really liked that. That never really kind of like attracted me. That never really, it just never really, that wasn't my thing. So I wasn't opposed to it. It's just that it wasn't my thing. So Shane, at the time when I met him, it was more of a thing where it's like we connect. Like I'm a person like we gotta connect. We gotta like connect via energy. We gotta we gotta resonate with each other. I would just say that. So when I did first meet Shane, I liked him or whatever. I thought he was cool. It was really more so the personality and the looks versus anything. Because in my opinion, he was kind of feminine, but like I'm saying, it wasn't a thing. Like I know for a fact, everybody got masculinity and femininity in them, and like I'm saying with him, it's like he looked masculine, like everything was cool, and he wasn't completely feminine. It's just that at the time, mind you guys, I'm 18. At the time, just what I thought, I don't know. It's just a time where I was experiencing, I would say, other things or newer things. But I did like him as a person, meaning like personality wise, like all of that, everything was cool, everything was A1. Okay, so when I met him, we connected, we were just so cool. It felt like that was my best friend for like 15 years or something like that. It felt like I knew him all my life. That's why if y'all ever heard me, which I know for a fact y'all heard from me and not him, I always would say like he was my soulmate. I always would say like, like dang, I think that was my soulmate. And I said that because again, like I'm telling you guys, the energy, the vibration, just what I thought it was, the potential that I seen in him, it's just all of that. So excuse me. So then what happened? So at that time, Shane was already previously in something. He was already previously talking to another guy. And I didn't know that at the time. Like when me and him first met, it was just a me and him thing. It was me and him. I had a couple friends, and he would be with his cousin, and we would kind of intermingle a little bit. And again, like I'm saying, while I'm getting to know him and really liking him, I did not know that I didn't know that he had talked to like other people. Usually around that time, like people that I was even conversing with or like was open to like talking to, you kind of had to be like kind of like manly. And when I say manly, it's because of I wasn't like always the toughest guy or nothing like that. Like I stopped playing sports in high school and stuff like that. But like again, I wasn't attracted to.
The live went on for over an hour. So basically, Greg is saying that he was just living his life as a postman, making his money when he came up with his brand. And he ended up hanging with Shane because it sounds like Shane was some sort of a mentor in the business or an inspiration. And because they hung out so much, he ended up being manipulated into trying out that lifestyle. Greg is saying that he has always liked females and he feels more natural as a straight man. People in the comments were saying that he was just an opportunist and he took a chance because he knew it would make him money. Either way it goes, Greg has said that he is a 100% straight man now. So let that boy be straight.